Hi everyone, Anna from Flow and Purpose here. Today we're embarking on a deep dive into the fascinating realm of attachment theory. This theory explores how our earliest interactions with caregivers, primarily in the first year of life, leave an indelible imprint on our emotional development, shaping not only our childhood experiences, but also our adult relationships, self-perception, and our overall well-being. The seed of attachment theory was sown by British psychiatrist John Bowlby. Drawing on observations of mother-infant interactions in various cultures, Bowlby challenged the prevailing view of infants as egocentric beings solely driven by biological needs. He proposed that humans, like our close primate relatives, are equipped with an innate attachment behavioral system. The system compels us to seek the proximity and the comfort from a designated caregiver figure, particularly during times of distress. The secure base provides a sense of safety and security, allowing the infant to confidently explore the world. Building on Bowlby's foundations, Mary Ainsworth, a developmental psychologist, made significant contributions through her groundbreaking research. She meticulously observed mother-infant interactions in Uganda and in Baltimore, ultimately developing the now famous strange situation, a controlled laboratory experiment designed to assess attachment styles. I will now look at the crucial role of sensitive caregiving and attunement. Ainsworth's research highlighted the critical role of sensitive caregiving in fostering secure attachment. This concept, also referred to as attunement, involves the caregiver's ability to accurately perceive the infant's emotional cues and respond promptly and appropriately. Imagine a fussy baby. An attuned caregiver might offer soothing touch, a calming voice, or address an unmet need like hunger. Conversely, a caregiver who dismisses the baby's cries, overstimulates them with excessive play, or remains emotionally unavailable, is exhibiting insensitive care. Ainsworth's research demonstrated a clear correlation between sensitive caregiving and the development of secure attachment. Securely attached babies learned to trust that their needs would be met, fostering a sense of an internal working model whereby that shapes their expectations of themselves and the world. They understood that their caregiver served as a secure base and a safe haven from which they could confidently explore their environment. The strange situation ingeniously captures the essence of the attachment dynamic. A mother and a baby enter a playroom filled with toys. After some initial exploration, a stranger enters, this is a mild stressor for the baby. And then the mother leaves the room briefly, returning after a few minutes. This process is repeated, with this time the stranger eventually leaving the infant completely alone for a short period. Throughout these separations and reunions, the baby's behavior is meticulously observed. Securely attached babies might exhibit some distress upon the separation, but are very readily comforted by their caregiver's return. They often use the caregiver as a secure base, venturing out to explore the toys and returning briefly for check-ins. The secure attachment style is characterized by a healthy balance between exploration and seeking comfort. In contrast, the strange situation reveals two primary patterns of insecure attachment: avoidant and anxious. Avoidant babies, having often experienced caregivers who are dismissive or emotionally unavailable, may show minimal reaction to their caregiver's departure, or even appear indifferent when they return. This behavior reflects a coping mechanism, developed in infancy to minimize further emotional rejection. Anxious attachment, on the other hand, manifests as follows. Preoccupied infants, having experienced inconsistent or unpredictable caregiving, might exhibit high levels of distress upon separation and clinginess upon reunion. They may struggle to return to exploration due to a persistent need for reassurance. And finally, disorganized attachment, a more complex pattern identified by Mary Main, arises from a frightening or abusive caregiver. This creates a confusing situation for the infant where the very source of comfort is also the source of fear, leading to a disorganized and unpredictable response. Now, I want to consider with you the long-term impact of attachment styles. The Minnesota Longitudinal Study of Risk and Adaptation, a groundbreaking longitudinal study, has provided compelling evidence for the lasting impact of attachment styles. The study followed individuals from infancy into adulthood, demonstrating that secure attachment in childhood predicted a range of positive outcomes: greater emotional regulation, higher self-esteem, stronger social skills, and healthier romantic relationships. Conversely, insecure attachment patterns were linked to an increased risk of anxiety disorders, depression, and even personality disorders. Modern neuroscience sheds further light on the enduring influence of early attachment experiences. Sensitive, responsive caregiving helps shape the developing brain architecture. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for the executive functioning and emotional regulation, flourishes under conditions of secure attachment. Secure attachment, as compared with insecure attachment, is a psychological reactivity buffer to our stress responses. Conversely, insecure attachment patterns can lead to altered development in the limbic system, the brain's emotional processing center. This can contribute to heightened stress reactivity and difficulty regulating emotions in adulthood. And further, insecure attachment experiences can influence the epigenetic landscape, the chemical tags on our genes that determine gene expression. This can lead to a predisposition towards certain mental health challenges. So, what can we do now about all this as adults? While attachment theory highlights the profound impact of early experiences, it is important to avoid thinking that it's all set in stone. The brain possesses remarkable plasticity, the ability to change and adapt throughout life. This means that even for those with insecure attachment styles, there is hope. Through various interventions and mindfulness practices, you can develop a more secure attachment style. These interventions can help us, for example, increase self-awareness. By recognizing our attachment patterns and their influence on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, we can begin to make conscious choices. Number 2, we can develop emotional regulation skills. Learning techniques like mindfulness and breathwork practices such as deep breathing can equip us to manage difficult emotions more effectively. Thirdly, we can form new secure relationships. Positive, supportive relationships with therapists or partners or friends can provide a corrective emotional experience, fostering a sense of security and trust. Our own attachment style, casts a long shadow influencing how we navigate adult relationships. Securely attached individuals tend to be more open, trusting, and comfortable with intimacy. They're able to express their needs effectively and engage in a healthy conflict resolution. In contrast, insecure attachment styles can lead to a variety of challenges in adult relationships. Fear of intimacy. Individuals with avoidant attachment may struggle with intimacy, fearing emotional vulnerability and potential rejection. Neediness and clinginess. Anxious attachment can manifest as excessive need for reassurance and difficulty in giving your partner enough space. Third, difficulty with trust. Having experienced unreliable caregivers can make it challenging to trust romantic partners, leading to jealousy or possessiveness. By delving into attachment theory, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the origins of our emotional patterns. This knowledge empowers us to break free from limiting behaviors and to cultivate secure and fulfilling relationships. If you find yourself resonating with insecure attachment styles, remember that change is possible. With self-compassion and dedication and the right support system, you can rewrite your attachment story and build a secure and joyful life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of attachment theory. In the comments below, share your thoughts, please, and your experiences. Do any of these attachment styles resonate with you? What are some of the ways that you've worked on developing secure attachments in your life? Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for further videos.